The Passwords app in iOS 18 makes managing your passwords much easier. It goes beyond just storing passwords. It acts as a mini security center. You can save your Wi-Fi passwords, two-factor authentication codes, and passkeys. It can even generate new secure passwords for you. Plus, it offers security tips if any of your passwords are weak or show up in a data breach. Setting up the Passwords app is simple and using it is easy, even with all the features it offers. If we haven't met, I'm Ellen from Ellen's Tips for iOS, where I help seniors master their iPhones and iPads. If you find the video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. When you first open the Passwords app, you're going to be met with a few screens that give you some information and ask you to do a couple of things. So you're going to be met with a welcome to the Passwords app screen. Then it's going to ask if you want to turn on autofill. Go ahead and do that. And then you'll tap turn on. It'll also ask if you want to receive notifications. If you do, tap continue. And then it'll ask you to allow notifications so that the Password app can send you notifications. And then the last thing is shared passwords and passkeys. And that'll walk you through how to set those up. I'm going to walk you through all of those features now. So after doing that, the first thing you'll want to do is open the Passwords app. So I'll go ahead and do that. You'll now see that it's a separate app in iOS 18. Previously, it was called iCloud Keychain. I'm going to go ahead and tap on the Passwords app, and you're going to be met with a lock screen, which you will either use Face ID or you'll put in your passcode to open the Passwords app. Once that occurs, this is the screen that you'll come to. So you've activated it, and here we can go ahead and explore the saved passwords that iOS 18 recognize that you already have on your device. So you'll find that the Password app automatically populated with passwords and passkeys that are associated with your Apple account. Any Wi-Fi passwords that are saved in your phone will be available in the Wi-Fi tab. The only thing you won't find are two-factor authentication codes. There's no option to import your two-factor authentication keys, so you'll have to enter them manually. To add a password to the Password app, you'll tap the plus sign in the bottom right corner. You'll have to fill out the website name or app or label that you want to give. You'll enter in your username, and then if I tap on password, the form should generate a password for me, and you can see that it does. You can also add notes. So the password, it'll automatically generate a secure password, but you have the option to replace it with one of your own. If you're happy with the password, you can go ahead and complete the process and go ahead and tap on save. If you don't like the pre-generated password and you don't have one of your own, you have to start the process over. So if I don't like this, I'm going to have to say cancel and go back to the plus sign and do it again. So if I tap on the plus sign, and I'm just going to type in iOS, and I'll say test, and then the username I'll put in there. I'll just say EK, and then I'll let it generate a password, and I'll say, okay, that's great. So you tap on the password in the lower, just above the keyboard, tap on that, and it'll go ahead and it'll add that to the password field. And now that I've done all that, I can go ahead and tap on save, and you'll see that password has been saved along with the label that I gave it. I can tap on all in the upper left corner, and now that will be part of my password. So that's how easy it is to go ahead and add a password to the Passwords app. To add a two-factor authentication code to the Passwords app, you'll want to go ahead and open the Codes tab, press the plus sign in the lower right corner. Here, you'll either enter your setup key or select Scan QR code with camera. If you have a setup key, you can type it or paste it into the setup key box. If you want to scan a QR code to add two-factor authentication, which is more common, you'll tap Scan QR code and the camera will open, and you'll go ahead and scan the QR code by pointing your camera at the code, and the iPhone will detect it and scan it. And then once you do that, you'll go ahead and you'll add it to the Passwords app. You can share your passwords in iOS 18 with family members or friends that you trust and that there's a connection with the passwords. So to do that, what we'll want to do is tap on New Group under the Shared Group option. So once I tap on New Group, I can go ahead, read a little bit about it. I'm going to go ahead and tap on Continue. And now I'm going to add people to the group. Well, let's give the group a name. Let's give the group a name. I'm just going to call it Family. And now I'm going to add people. This is going to take me into my Messages app. And I'm going to go ahead and just choose a message. And it has a bunch of people in it that are family. And here's what you're going to see. Some members from the group cannot be invited because their devices are not up to date. So if you pick someone to share your passwords with and this option pops up, it's because they have not updated their device. It has to be at least iOS 17, but I'm going to go ahead and tap OK, and a few of those people are going to be added. Once that occurs, I can go ahead and tap on Add at the top. And now those group of people have been added to my password group, and I can go ahead and say Create. When I tap on Create, it's going to create that group for me. And now it takes me into the passwords that are saved on the Password app, and I can choose the ones that I want to share with them. So maybe you have a Netflix account that you want to share, or maybe it's passwords that you want to share for, I don't know, banking with your children or something to that effect. These are passwords that you want to share with other people so they can use them and you can use them, all from this shared group. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick a few of these. And then I'll go ahead and say Move. And it's going to move these to that shared group. And so now it says, do I want to notify by messages? Most of the time, you would want to choose yes, notify via message. I'm not going to do that because this is a test group. I'm going to say not now. I'm going to tap on that. And now you'll see that there are 10 members in the group. I've shared with them 3 different passwords. If I wanted to add more passwords, I would just tap on the plus sign and it's going to ask me move passwords to the group or new password. I can choose that and then I can add a new password if I want. Or if I tap on plus, I can choose move passwords to the group. And then that's going to give me a list of all my passwords. I can go ahead and choose one and say move, and then that password will be added to the group. When I'm finished, I can go ahead and come back, and you'll see now that I have this shared group called Family. That's how easy it is to create a shared password group with people that you trust with passwords that you need to share among each other. The Passwords app also has you covered when it comes to security. If I tap on where it says security, these are passwords that it has located that may be compromised. And so if I tap into one of them, I can change the password, I can hide it, I can edit it, but it's going to give you an idea of what passwords may be compromised on your device. If I want to delete a password, I'll tap on all, I'll swipe to the left, I'll tap on delete, I'll go ahead and tap delete password, and then when I tap on passwords in the upper left corner, you'll see that there has been one password that has been deleted. It'll remain there for approximately 30 days, and then it will be deleted permanently. I can also come back in here and swipe, and I can recover that password, and then it'll add it right back into the Passwords app. So Apple has really thought about how they want this Passwords app to work. And for most people, this is going to be the Passwords app that you use. The Passwords app in iOS 18 is a powerful tool that simplifies managing your online security. It's not just about saving your passwords. It helps you stay safe by offering secure password suggestions, storing your Wi-Fi and two-factor authentication information, and even alerting you to potential security risks. While it may seem complex, setting it up is straightforward, and once in place, it's easy to use. For those of you looking to share passwords with family or friends, the app even allows you to create shared groups for safe password sharing. It's a great resource to keep your online accounts secure and organized. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.